Yeah. Yes. Meeting is confirmed. I'm getting ready to leave right now. Yeah, I understand. No, I don't care about any of that. No, really, I don't. It's not. No, thank you for getting in touch with me. I actually have been wanting to talk about this for a long time. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about how long. How did you say you got my info? Did he mention me by name? I gotta go. See you in 20 minutes.
You son of a bitch.
Oh boy, here we go.
How could you possibly think that this is a good idea? How could you decide to?
I don't know what you think you know.
I know that you are going to meet the reporter right now. I talked to Mark. He told me.
It's none of your business who I talk to or what I decide to tell the reporter.
I checked with Martha, and she has no idea. So now that makes this my business. You know that she doesn't want you talking about this. Her husband doesn't know, and if her daughter found out...
Her husband doesn't know?
No, Tom, he doesn't. Revealing this kind of information could ruin her life. Putting her on that kind of radar?
How is it my fault that she didn't tell him? People have always speculated.
But nobody asked.
People have always speculated. It would be like proving the Loch Ness Monster finally exists. Would anyone really be surprised?
All that information would do would ruin Nessie's life with stupid science experiments.
For the greater good of scientific education.
You would be putting Martha in the same position as when she first left you.
I didn't go out of my way to schedule this meeting. I didn't go out of my way to find this guy, okay? He approached me. Mark ratted me out to the newspaper, and the reporter approached me, okay? All I did was agree to meet with him and explain the situation, which happens to be important information that the people of this planet deserve to know.
Ignorance is bliss, Tom. Revealing that kind of information could send some people into an existential crisis. Do you really want that kind of weight on your shoulders? And what gives you the right to determine what information is to be made public?
The government decided 5 years ago, when they housed me with her. You were on that committee. But you have no idea what it was like.
We tried our best with evaluations and psych reports.
I lied on those psych reports. And those were only monthly. What do you think it was like the other 29 days out of the month? That shit gets in your head, Nancy. I drove myself crazy thinking about the kind of lives that could be saved and disasters avoided. Now I know I drove Martha crazy with questions. But I think now I know more intimately than anyone how her information could benefit us. And the people deserve to know what kind of information we have access to. I know they'll see the benefit.
Why do you think I never bothered to ask her those questions? You only ever saw her as a science specimen. I treated her like an actual person. She was forced to come to...
She wasn't forced to.
And I've never felt any different about knowing the fate of my existence. Because I believe that we should let the chips fall where they may. You and I met Martha at the same time when she arrived. So I believe I know her just as intimately as you do. And I believe people are better off not knowing what time has in store for the human race. And if I believe that, other people will too.
She wasn't forced to come here. She chose to come here. And she chose to come here knowing what she knows. Now, yes, she did approach the government when she arrived, so she may have wanted some kind of normalcy, but she must have anticipated that at some point we'd want to know what she knows. She knew exactly what she was getting herself into.
Typical male mentality. Just pointing a finger and blaming it on a woman?
That is not what
Like it's her fault that her society has stupid rules.
Yeah, I know.
She's just protecting herself.
And I get
And She knows the future. Don't you think that if we were supposed to know, she would have told us by now?
You really don't get it, do you? This is what she was supposed to do. This is all predestined. She didn't as much choose to come here as she was supposed to come here. If it was so simple or easy for her to escape her planet and time period and come to ours, why wouldn't we be riddled with more females doing the exact same thing?
You don't know if it was simple or easy.
She directly approached our government when she got here. She sought us out to plead her case to live here. If there were more Marthas walking among us, why wouldn't they have done the same?
Maybe they're afraid.
She might not know it yet, but she's supposed to be here. And she's the only one from her planet and time period. Martha wouldn't tell me what they do to females when they turn 18. I assume she didn't tell you either. Whatever they do must be necessary if humans are still as intelligent and tactical as we are today.
Martha's my friend, and I respect her privacy. But I know that you're just gonna do whatever you want to do.
It'll be like proving the Loch Ness Monster exists. Martha's capsule was spotted over 5 years ago, and people still talk about it. I don't think anyone will be surprised.
I was on the phone with Martha earlier because I've got to go to her house for dinner.
What's Martha's husband like? Their kid as intelligent as she is?
At least think about what I said.